Hi, so in this video I'm gonna talk about the technical aspects of producing a high quality podcast. So if you're talking to your guest through Zoom or Discord or any other app, then I will show you what kind of equipment you might need and also how to basically go over the settings in the app so that you get the best results. So without further ado, let's start with the equipment. First things first, you need high quality audio. In podcasts, well, actually in videos in general, the audio is much more important compared to the video. So investing in a high quality microphone. If you're on a laptop, I would avoid using the built-in microphone in the laptop, so I would suggest getting a microphone. Now you might go on some of the websites, or maybe you would see an ad on Facebook for microphones that are $20-30. I would not really suggest buying one of those. If you really want to have a high quality audio, then I would suggest microphones starting, let's say, somewhere around $80 and above, depending on your budget. For example, this microphone, the one that I'm using right now, it's called the Samson Q2U. It's a pretty high quality microphone, as you can hear, but also I've put this audio through the what is it called? The Adobe Podcasts, which enhances the speech. There's also a newer version of this microphone, well, a better version, Q9U, but it's much more expensive. You can find it for somewhere around $120 to $250. Another good option is the Blue Yeti, somewhere around $100. And if you really want to go pro, then I would consider, well, you should consider checking out the Rode microphones. In addition, I would also suggest that you get the Focusrite. So this is like a preamp, and basically this improves the quality. Instead of plugging in your microphone through USB, you can connect it through, I forgot what was the abbreviation, XL, something like that. But it gives you a much clearer audio. I have this one, for example. Now I plug in the microphone and my guitar to this one. You can also plug in your headphones and listen. Or, for example, you can have two microphones in and also plug in your headphones and listen to both speakers as they speak. And you want to do this because you want to check the levels. So basically, if you're too far from the microphone, so something like this, then you probably need to get closer so that the audio would be more clearer. Let's see the things you need to do when it comes to, for example, if the podcast is on Zoom, if you're talking to someone on Zoom, make sure that original sound for musician is on. Then you go to settings and audio. First things first, make sure that the output is correct. Also, I would highly advise that you use also headphones. For example, I use the Audio-Technica M40X. I like them. They're a little bit more bassy, but it doesn't really matter. You can also use AirPods, so doesn't really matter. The most important thing is that you actually use headphones so that your microphone doesn't pick up the sound from your speakers. And whichever app you're using, whether it's Discord, whether it's Google Meet or Zoom or whatever, make sure that in your audio setting, the speaker is set to, well, whichever of this is your headphones. Also for the mic, make sure that it is chosen. So for example, in my case, I have a webcam, which is this one, and if I use this one, then the sound would be terrible. So I use this microphone, which is this setting, and the audio is way better. Also, what you want to consider for the other options, you need to choose original sound for musician, high fidelity music mode, and anything else for the recording. Record a separate audio file for each participant and optimize for third-party video editor. This would be, as a video editor, this would be really helpful for me. It would be much easier for me to edit the audio. So for example, if both speakers are talking at the same time, I would be able to filter out one of them, for example. This one is optional. Also, when recording, what I suggest is actually recording both speakers at the same time. So the video, so that I have the footage from both speakers, so that I can, in the post-processing, I can actually so I would have a little bit more flexibility of showing both speakers. So also, if you're using some other program, so for example, I record my podcast on Discord. Discord, I don't think it has a record option. So what I do is actually I have the OBS. It's a app that can record your desktop for free, and I use this one, so I would have both speakers, one on one side, the other on the other, and when I do the post-processing, I can focus, for example, I can cut out one of them or show them both at the same time. So it gives me a little bit more flexibility, so this would be an option that you might want to consider. So that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, make sure you post them in the comment and I'll make sure to reply.